hello. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here for Crafters TV. It's Tuesday. Can you believe it? The week is rolling over so quickly, probably because we are having the most fun, are we not? We're having a great time this week with loads of fun, enjoying the new schedule and been enjoying the new shows as well. I've actually just been very busy before the show, doing some socials. That's what they call it, isn't it? You know, doing the socials. I've been on the gram. That's what they call it, isn't it? The gram. Been on the gram. And I've just popped a little video together, actually. You know, you think I just sit here and like just come in, chat for a bit, you know, go, oh, no. Busy doing the socials before the show, telling you what was coming up. And I've popped together a little montage, as we call it in the biz, showing you some of the new shows that we brought to you very recently here on Crafters TV. A trailer montage, yeah. One man, one channel, all these new shows. Oh, I should have done a voiceover with it. Anyway, if you want to see all that stuff, at Crafters TV Team on Instagram, where you can keep up to date with what's happening, get in touch, give us a little like. We're nearly at 500 likes. We've almost doubled the amount of people on the page in the course of a week. So if you haven't yet liked us, there you go, at Crafters TV Team. You can see the little montage I put together. It took me 20 minutes. A lot of hard work. And also you can see what's coming up because we do little stories. We pop on the little best bits from shows and all that kind of jazz. Big breakfast show right now, though. Coming up on the show today, are we doing testimonials, I hear you cry? Yes. Have we got a crafty through the keyhole? Oh, well, hopefully we'll have one. We'll see. We've also got for you all of the deals for you that you need to see right throughout the show. We've got some of the recent bestsellers. We've got deals coming up right throughout the day. And of course, I will let you know what is going to be happening across the day, including Crafters Connect, which is coming up straight after the show. Debbie Robinson is going to be in across the day today. So she will be giving you all of the inspiration, all of the ideas, all of the hints and tips. And in that show, she'll be doing a few demos with some of the great deals that we've got. We've got the Return of the Sparkling Winter Box, which if you haven't grabbed it yet and you're looking to make Christmas cards for the first time this year, my goodness me, this box you absolutely need to grab. And I'll bore you with the story again a little bit later on as to how one of my friend's wives became a crafter because of me and that box. Yes, I'll tell you the story later on when we get to it. Also, we've still got stock, and I can't believe it, of the My Special Papers Christmas box. We brought that to you last night in Masterclass. We still have a handful of those left for UK friends. If you want to grab it, 240 sheets of 10 of our very best Christmas paper collections. 20 quid platinum. Absolutely incredible. If you want to grab it, please do. All I heard from my US friends last night was, if this was in the US, it would have been gone by now. In the UK, grab it, thank us later. But that's going to be coming up through the day. We've also got in the shows today, quick crafts, where again, we're going to be looking at all things Christmassy. And we're also, because we had so much fun in there, we're going back into the Christmas workshop again for you a little bit later on. Absolutely loved it in there. It was very Christmassy. It was a lot of fun. Me and Leanne really enjoyed it, or Leanne and I really enjoyed it, I should say. And I thought, you know what, let's give Debbie Robinson a little bit of a treat and take her into the workshop a little bit later on. So that's what we're going to be doing. And of course, with it being a Tuesday, we're going to do launch party later on too. It's an hour-long launch party with some of the most recent launches. If you missed them, we will recap on everything for you. And by the way, the Life is Sweet is going to be back for you. We managed to find a little bit more stock on that. So whilst there is still a little bit of a panic as far as getting the stock is concerned, you've got a little bit more than you did have yesterday when we were shouting at you going, oh, there's only 20 left. There's a bit more stock available for you now, but do jump on it very quickly if you do want to grab it. That is what is coming up through the day today. How is everybody else? What's going on in your little world? Let me know on the comments. I know we've got Rachel on the socials for this one. Alison says, good morning, everyone. Alison Mason, the cake lady, hello. Stephen Ferguson says, hello, everyone, and good morning. And Susan Hope, hello, Susan, says, I hope all are well from Wales again, trying to work at the same time. I'm a website designer. Ooh, I might need a new website going forward. You know, I'm doing a bit of PT, aren't I, on the sides now? I was training again last night. Maybe I should get a website for that. Maybe I should do some like digital training. Like, you know what I mean? Some like armchair training or something, where we could all get together, we could do a bit of craft, and then we could do like a little bit of personal training as well. What do you think? Crafting and training. Who's up for that? I'm putting it out there. Let me know. £10 a session. Exactly right. That's it, James. Exactly right. Squats with the Gemini Pro, that machine. You can do dumbbell curls with the Ultimate Pro. Just putting it out there. Hi to Mariah, who says, good morning from Hamburg, New York. Enjoying a day off and starting with some CC. Well, we appreciate you for that. Thank you. Christine Mahoney is in saying, good morning, everyone. Hello, Christine. And Little Bear says, hi, everyone. Looking forward. We're live on air, Brent. Can you believe it? Brent's here, everybody. Little Bear says, hi everyone, looking forward to receiving my special Christmas papers and other goodies. Yeah, I mean, what a deal. If you do want to pick up any more of those, by the way, I believe we've got 80 left of the My Special Papers in the UK. Little Bear also goes on to say, I have 2 sparkling winter boxes. This collection makes amazing cards with little effort on my part. Yeah, and that's going to be part of my spiel a little bit later on as to how you can make amazing projects with little effort and without a machine as well. That's the joy about it. Angela Vogt says, good morning to Ben, Rachel and the production crew. Good morning, Angela. Lovely to have you with us. I've just done a little mashup of the new shows that we've done and put it on the @Crafters TV team page. And actually a little bit of your Crafty Through the Keyhole features on that, which is quite nice. Hit me up, Ben. Do you a very good mates rates price, says Susan Ho. Well, I can do. I can do a mates rates price. Ooh, I'm going to look into this and put it on my socials. And Little Bear says, I'm thinking about taking you with me into the garden whilst I do some weeding. Take us with you. That's the joy about Crafters TV, isn't it? Watch us on your TV, watch us on your laptop, watch us on your tablet, watch us on your phone. Take us into the garden. We'd love to see your garden, Little Bear. If you need any hints and tips, though, on gardening, don't ask me, especially when it comes to weeding. When it comes to gardening, I get into like a bit of a, I don't know if the word is a stupor, but if I have to go into the garden to do some weeding, I end up like getting so absorbed with it and so into it, I just start like chopping everything down. Do you know what I mean? Does anyone else do that? I start pulling out weeds, chopping things down, and then by the end of it, like the garden looks neat, but like, I've got rid of everything. Like literally. I remember once upon a time when we lived back in Bucks, we had a beautiful lavender bush in the garden, and it had a few like sort of like dead ends and stuff, and it just needed, you know, neatening up just a little bit. So I started doing the neatening, and then I sort of looked at it, and it was a little bit kind of like, it wasn't quite uniform enough. So I went back in again, and then the more I chopped, the more it kind of didn't look right, and the more I chopped and chopped and chopped, and then eventually I just ended up with a little bit of a stump. Of a lavender bush. But there we go. So don't ask me for any gardening queries. Mariah says, I use my speciality papers to make some awesome envelopes in order to make my card delivery extra special, says Mariah. So there we go. Keep those comments coming through, everybody, and we will keep reading them out right throughout the day. Right, what are we doing? Oh, right, yes. So we are going to show you the weekly deal. I'm going to go that way to get ready to show you some deals. You are going to watch this little video, which will explain this week's weekly deal, which is an absolute cracker.
This week's weekly deal is the Ink Dauber Storage Kit. 40 individual foam finger daubers to allow you to apply your ink with precision and control. The daubers come neatly organised in a purpose-built case, and this week they also come with a 25% discount. The weekly deal on Crafters TV.
There you go. I mean, a fantastic deal. Snap those up like they're going out of style. Chrissy from Darlow is in saying, hey, Ben, my mate Chrissy. Hi, CTV team and everyone. I ordered the special Christmas papers and the retro collection. Nice. Cannot wait to start making all things Christmas. And Alex says, good morning, Ben and all. A bit frustrated that I have to leave early every day this week to get Elliot from school. Thank heavens for the ability to catch up. Yeah, you can always catch up. And the genius is, of course, now, I don't know if you know, but we're back on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. every single show is on Facebook. So, of course, you can go back, watch the shows there. Probably the easiest thing to do, though, is keep it YouTube, because, of course, all the shows there, you will be able to go back and watch. I was, earlier on, as I say, putting this little video together, and I just went back in to the Crafters Companion page on Facebook, typed in the show that I was looking for. So I was looking for Crafty Deal Reveal. That came up. I was able to, use the clip that I wanted there. Christmas Workshop from yesterday, that came up. I was looking for a Crafts Under the Hammer show. All those came up. Pick one. I was looking for the Big Breakfast show. Typed that in. That came up. Do you know what I mean? It's super simple to be able to find the shows on YouTube. So that is probably the way to go if you do want to be able to rewatch the shows or indeed catch up. Right, best deals of the week. Shall we get some details up on the screen for these? Let's do it. Right, so the Tales of Wonderland, 12 by 12. Now, this is available in the UK on its own, not in the US. $18.39 if you want to jump in and grab this. A fantastic pad from a fantastic collection. And what we love about this is the fact that it is a beautiful pad as far as the designs are concerned, but also fantastic for the point. Can you tell I'm filling for time here? Fantastic for the point that it's got in it all of your linen cardstock as well, which is absolutely incredible. The linen in here is beautiful, and I know a lot of people love the fact that the linen is in one pad, so that you don't have to go searching for it anywhere else. You're not going to lose it, and all the colours that you've got in this pad will match up perfectly with the papers that you've got in this set. So you get 5 colours of linen cardstock, and you get 2 sheets of each. So basically 10 colours in total. It is absolutely beautiful quality of linen cardstock as well. 250 GSM, and then all of these beautiful papers. And I'm purposely just sort of showing that on an angle so you can see the A side and the B side. A side is incredible. You've got all the different illustrations of the, through the keyhole. You've got the teacups from the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. You've got the playing cards. You've got the little bottles in there as well. You've got the pocket watches too. Absolutely fabulous. And then on the B side, you've got some really great patterns. So you just saw the all the different suits of cards. You've got the kind of sort of jacquard effect in here as well, almost like I can imagine the Mad Hatter having that pattern on his trousers. You've got the March Hare in there, you've got the White Rabbit, all the characters from Wonderland that you would expect to see with all of the snippability. Plenty of opportunity to use these as they are for 12 by 12s, for scrapbooks, for memory albums, but then all the possibilities to snip into all of the elements from this pad as well. It is absolutely stunning. And actually, particularly some of the B-sides, I think you can really use outside of this collection as well. The patterns are, they don't really scream too much Tales of Wonderland. You've just got some really nice block patterns that you can use for all sorts of different occasions as well. And of course, that linen cardstock, if you want to use that outside of this collection, you can do. Really nice weight on that linen cardstock, as I say, because you've got 250 GSM. $18.39 is the price on that if you want to jump in and grab. Next up, we've got your light distressed damask, UK only deal on this one. If you do like this paper though, by the way, we do have various My Special paper boxes floating around. The papers from this pad are in the Best of 2025 box. So again, if you want to pick up more of those alongside lots of other papers from what was a brilliant year as far as paper is concerned, 2025, then have a look for that box. But this is a beautiful pad because you've got some absolutely stunning papers in here. I mean, absolutely incredible, really. You've got all the damask design there, beautiful colours, and then that hint of foiling that comes through, highlighting not only the pattern, but bringing that beautiful damask to the fore as well. Really stunning paper, and at $15.99, again, feel free to jump in and grab a couple of these. If it's a pad that you absolutely love, then grab it whilst we have still got it. We've literally got 40 of these left in the business. Oh, and then that will be that. So if you fancy jumping in and grabbing it, please feel free to. What's so lovely about this again as well is if you don't, I mean, obviously, I think more than often you're going to be wanting to use the foiled side, but if you don't want to use the foiled side, then of course you've got the ability to flip this over and just use the reverse, which of course is all of those damask designs, but a little bit more plain in the fact that you haven't got the gold foiling running through. $15.99 if you want to jump in and grab that one. UK only. There are only 40 chances left. Hello to Mariah, who says, hubby ripped out my English garden and replaced it all with 5 beautiful rose bushes, and I love it. Aww. When you say English garden in like that, what do you mean it was? Do you mean there were a lot of weeds or what? Well, no, it's just because the way you say that he replaced it with 5 beautiful rose bushes. Let me know. Is anyone else like genuinely good at gardening? Feel free to send us any gardening pictures today. We'd love to see them. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Good morning, Lendora Wilson, who's joined us. Hello, I hope you're well. And I'm heading into the garden now, says Little Bear, with phone and AirPods and a trowel. Little Bear, I expect a running commentary as to what you're doing, and also, if you fancy it, pictures. I prefer, says Alex, watching on YouTube, as I can have it on my TV. I then comment on my phone or shop the day. I mean, that's probably the dream way of doing things, isn't it? On your big TV. I don't know how other people do it, like especially if you've got a smart TV. If I'm watching it at home, I've got like a Sky box, and then you have like the YouTube app, so you can just pop that on and then watch it on your big screen via that. But that is the best way. Big screen, then you've got your phone, type your comments. I mean, you could do it on 3, couldn't you? Watch, type, buy. That's the dream. Alex says, I don't have a garden now. Got too much for my back, although I do miss the ability to go and sit outside on a nice day like today. I mean, we've got a garden. It's not like the biggest garden in the world, but it's big enough to have a bit of a, mooch around. My wife's probably more the gardener than me. I'm chief mower. Very good at mowing. It's the one thing that Laura still lets me do that she doesn't touch. She knows that it's my domain. I have no doubt that, if she did have a go mowing the lawn, she would do it better than me, because she does everything. Well, not everything, actually. She does most things better than me. So I kind of enjoy mowing the lawn, because I know it's the one thing that I do that she doesn't do. Oh, and ironing as well is the other thing. She doesn't iron. So I feel like mowing and ironing are the things that I do better than my wife. And as I say, there's not a lot of other things that I do better than her, because she's the best. I've learnt well, you see. I've learnt well. Next up, I mean, this is a great price for the template and paper envelope bumper pack. $39.99. There's less than 20 of these available if you're in the UK. If you're in the US, $47.96. You're getting your paper in here, but this is the template and paper pad. It basically allows you to make 28 different envelopes with the liners in there too. And it is absolutely beautiful, because we give you all of these papers. We give you 36 sheets of paper in here, 12 different designs, 3 of each of them. And once again, if you do decide that you love these papers and you want more papers, this design, or these designs rather, do feature in the best of 2025 box. So a real eclectic mix of different papers. You've got beautiful spots and dots in there. You've got ditzy florals. You've got chevrons. You've got your kind of stripes in there too, and a whole array of different colours. So that is all included in this bundle. So 36 sheets first of all, which is great. And then on top of that, you get all of these templates. And the system here is just incredible, really, because you've got the ability to make all sorts of different envelopes. And here's the thing. I know we give you lots of different ways to be able to make things here at Crafters TV, and a lot of people will enjoy making envelopes with the master scoreboard. A lot of people will enjoy making envelopes with the enveloper or the Envelobox creator. But some people might not get on with that. Some people might find that difficult. That might not be the way for some people. Or potentially you like doing that, but then you want a quicker, potentially easier way to be able to make your envelopes. Quick, easy, no faff, no fuss. This is the way to do it, because it's all template based. All you need is your paper, you need a pen, you need some glue to stick it all down with, and away you go. And with this system, you're creating envelopes in lots of different sizes. So that one, for example, is a 3x6 envelope template. For each envelope template that you get, you have your template to pop the liner in as well. So beautiful liner, beautiful envelope. That one, 4x6. That template there is the liner for your 8 1/4 by 4.125. There is your envelope template for that one too. Other sizes in here, so you can create a 5x7 envelope. You can create a 4.5 by 4.5 envelope. If you're more into your slimline cards, there's your slimline envelope maker, so 3.5 by 8.5. If you like your quarter US letter size, there's the template for that. There's the envelope liner that goes with it. So you can almost you choose the papers that you want to work with, but we give you 36 within this set. So contrasting envelopes to work with, contrasting liners, your money envelope template in there. I mean, we could go on and on. There's the envelope template for your 5.5 by 5.5. If you like to work in A6, there's your A6. Listen, it is an unbelievable system and set for you to be able to create a whole host of different envelopes with all of the templates. And as I've said, it might well be that you don't normally make envelopes and you want an easy system to be able to do it. This is the way to go. It might well be that you already have, your scoreboards and your envelopers and things like that, but you want a different option, then you've got it right here. I think for that price, $47.96 is your US price. In the UK, it is $39.99. I think it's brilliant. When you consider you're getting 36 sheets of paper in there as well, please, please, please grab it before it disappears, particularly in the UK, because that is going to disappear. Thank you for the comment still flying through. English garden, says Mariah, in quotes. It was just a mess as opposed to a really lovely English garden. I did understand what you meant. An English garden is a landscape style that emerged in the 18th century, emphasising an idealised, natural-looking view of nature. They do say, though, don't they, that we should leave our gardens like a little bit more overgrown these days, and potentially we shouldn't mow our lawns as often as some people do to encourage wildlife. That's what we should be doing, you see. I watch those shows. So it's good to have a few things sort of growing over. Do you know what? I don't really mind in my garden because we basically, when we moved into our house 5 years ago, we just had the lawn. There was no kind of bedding or anything. So we've created our own bedding around the lawn, a few little pot plants and stuff like that. And I don't mind if there's a bit of, overgrowth and a few weeds and stuff. Do you know what really gets me? And I need to get around to doing it because I haven't done it. And it's a horrible job. And that's the reason I keep putting it off. It's like cleaning the oven. Is our driveway and the path leading up the side of the house into the back garden, in all the cracks and crevices between the tiles, like the weeds, the dandelion, the moss. A what? Power wash? Power wash, James, did you say? I think what you need to do, you can get a tool, can't you? You get the little tool that you go like that, and you get into the crevices. Or what you can do, and again, I don't really know if it works so well, you might be able to tell me. I know you can get the sprays, can't you, that you the sprays, but then of course you have to leave them overnight and make sure if you've got pets that they don't go out. So am I spraying or am I scraping? You'd have to tell me. Spraying seems like less hard work, but is it going to get rid of them to make sure they don't come back? I don't know. My mother was a wonderful gardener, says Angela. Unfortunately, I didn't inherit that trait. I have a difficult time keeping an air fern alive. All my beautiful flowers are in paper form. I think succulents are the way forward. If you're not very good at keeping things alive, cacti, are just a great way to go. Because you can leave them, can't you, for like weeks and they're fine. I planted whatever I felt like with no plan, says Mariah, and weeded when I felt up to it, which wasn't often. And my dad, says Alison, still loves to garden. He's 89 in December. Hey, it's a great activity, isn't it? Keeps you fit, keeps you mobile, keeps you moving. Sadly, his eyesight is not good now, says Alison, so he often pulls up plants instead of weeds. Makes my mum cross, but hey, well, at least he's got that excuse. I just pull up plants because I just don't really know. And Coney Batista, hello, says good morning from New Jersey. These templates will be a great staple for any card maker. They certainly will, and lovely to have you back with us. Just on the subjects of gardens as well. Thank you for these coming through. This is Jackie Kosh's little garden picture. See, this is a little bit similar to like what we have, Jackie, actually. So yeah, a beautiful, beautiful landscape in the background there. So you've got like your little shed and your fence, and then yeah, you've got your a few flowers at the front, but then little things in pots and and trugs and things like that. Really beautiful. That's the kind of thing we have. And a beautifully mown lawn as well in our back garden, if I do say so myself. I do want to get a sit-on mower, but my Laura says our garden's not big enough to warrant that yet. I do have a petrol one, which was a dream about 5 years ago, which I got when I moved up here. It's horrible, isn't it? When you're mowing lawn, you've got a big, the lead coming out, you have to keep unplugging it. And yikes. It can be dangerous as well if you're prone to accidents like me. Next up is the microwavable flower press. Oh, well, wasn't this brilliant? My goodness me. You talk about flower pressing back in the day. I always think about my dear old Nan whenever I talk about flower pressing, because she used to love doing that. But she'd pick the flowers and obviously press them for whatever project she was doing. Then she'd have to wait months for them to be beautifully pressed and dried. She used to stick them in the encyclopedias that we had. We had the old Britannica encyclopedias. So they'd go in there, and then months down the line, she'd have the pressed flowers. This system that we've got for you here allows you to be able to press and dry your flowers in a matter of seconds. Now, obviously, it depends on the wattage and the power of your microwave, but this is incredible, right? This is everything that you need. I mean, obviously, you need flowers. We don't provide those. And pick your own flowers as well. If you know, you know. IYK, YK. Hashtag. You get everything in here that you need to press those flowers. So these elements here are called your plastic press plates. That is not easy to say. That, in essence, is your bread. Let's do it like a sandwich. So there's your bread, right? You've then got these here. So you're getting 4 of these, your wool felt pads. Okay, so that is your slice of cheese. Okay. And then you also, by the way, you get 4 of those, so you do get spares. And you can wash these and clean these if you need to. And then you're getting 8 of your cotton sheets. Okay. So that is like, well, if that's, I mean, for me, if that's the cheese, this is probably like your slice of ham. So I like a cheese and ham sandwich. And you're popping those in place like so. And that's where you're going to pop your flowers. So, whether you're popping flowers, whether you're popping your foliage, that's where it's all going to go. And you get, I keep looking up there for overhead, but I haven't got one, of course. That is the kind of sandwich build there. So as I've just shown you, that's how you're going to build it up. That's where you're going to pop your flowers to press. And then you get your full instructions here as well. But basically, flowers in there, that one goes like that, right? And then you've got your elastic band, okay, like so. That goes around to keep everything in place. And then you get your microwave, you pop that in, and you go boop, 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 20, 30 seconds. Check the instructions, depends on what your wattage is. What's your wattage? And you go boop, and it goes bing, and then you go, you go, oh, and you go boom, and you go, oh. Wouldn't there just be a cool magic trick if there were flowers in the middle of here now? There aren't. And you go, oh, look at that. We've pressed flowers. They're done. 30 seconds. That's incredible. And then you get crafting them. You put them onto your home decor pieces. You put them onto your cards, whatever it might be. And if you bought the showstopper bundle that we had, you probably pop them into your stickers. I think we've still got those available, actually, the transparent stickers as a separate deal. If you want to grab those, you can. Of course, you do what you want with them. But it's such a cool system. If you've ever wanted to press flowers and you haven't done it because you can't be bothered waiting months for it to be done, this is the system to go for. And as I say, we supply everything that you need to be able to do that, aside from the flowers and the microwave. If you don't have flowers, you can do what Debbie Fisher did and take the next door neighbours. I didn't tell you to do that. And if you don't have a microwave, I can imagine you can pick those up fairly cheaply on the internet. I would imagine these days. $19.99 for that system. I think it's incredible. If you're shopping in the US and you want to grab it, it is $23.36 is your price on that. Next up, on your bestsellers. Basswood, I mean, what can I tell you about this? Not too much, because I didn't launch it, but this launched with the hug tokens. If you want to do some mixed media crafting, if you want to get working with those hug tokens, if you've got any multimedia dies, for example, then this is great. 10 sheets of your basswood, 5x7. Platinum price on this is $10.39. If you are in the US, in the UK rather, if you're shopping in the US, it is $11.96. Pretty prints next to the recent bestsellers. We're rattling through these now. There's some really, really lovely designs in here, actually. The Pretty print, I think, will work with a whole host of different projects, whether it's a card for mum, card for dad. Father's Day on Sunday. I keep forgetting about that. Yikes. Father's Day. Also very nice to work with things that we've launched recently, like the shaped card bases. I think this would work really nicely, particularly with the old jam jar. But look, all these beautiful papers in here, 36 sheets in total, single-sided for the single-sided fans. You've got small kind of floral prints in here. You've got lots of beautiful patterns, really great colours as well, which I think will match up beautifully with a whole host of different projects. And if you're looking for cardstock to go with as well, you will find all the cardstock that you need currently on our website from the Arden cardstock range. I'm just looking through here and just thinking, yeah, there's an Arden cardstock colour to match that, pretty much all of the colours that you'll need to match it up with. You get 36 sheets in there, single-sided, as I say, and 12 different designs, 3 sheets of each at £5.59 platinum or $7.96 if you're shopping in the US. Blending brushes. You get 5. These are the creme de la creme of blending brushes. They are, without doubt, I reckon if you were to ask any of our crafters, what is your favourite tool to lay down ink with? I reckon they would all say these now, because they are so easy to use. They're so easy to keep clean, you know, literally just a little spritz, and then clean these off on your paper towels. They are packed, densely packed with all of these bristles to make sure that they... Listen, they pick up enough ink, but they're not going to use tons of ink so that you're going to get your ink pads, get through your ink pads ridiculously quickly. What these will do will pick up enough ink that you need and then spread it out for you on your project beautifully to make sure that you get an even coverage, but at the same time, you know, you're not using up all your ink in one fell swoop. They lay down beautifully. They are so super easy to use, ergonomically designed. They fit in the hand absolutely stunningly. Grab these. If you've already got them, chances are you're grabbing them again. £15.99 is your platinum price in the UK. $19.99 if you're in the US. You get 5 in the pack. Each comes in its own little container, so you can keep these, you know, nicely contained, and of course each and every one comes with a little sticker as well, so you can pop that on the actual box itself, so you know what colour you've used with what. But as we were chatting to, it might have been Debbie the other day actually, just saying actually, you know what, if you've got 5 of these and 5 is all you can afford, because these kind of clean so easily, there's no problem for you to be able to say use that with a green, then clean it off, and then go and use it with a red, and then clean it off, and then use it with the blue. It's entirely up to you. But if you do love to have you know, brushes for all the different colours, I would snap these up today, because at $15.99 it is a great price. And remember, you get 5 within your box. Next is a big bottle of glue for you. UK only. Leanne's favourite, this one. It is Leanne's absolute favourite glue. You ask her what is her favourite glue. What does she love the most? It is the Collal All-Purpose, because it is easy to lay down. It is fantastic for all of your card making projects, whether you're using paper, whether you're using cardstock, whether you're using your matting and layering. It is easy to lay down. It gives you that wiggle time, as I've said, but it's set like absolute concrete. And I know what you're thinking. Have Ben's hands shrunk, or is this a massive bottle? Well, I will tell you, no, Ben's hands got bigger. or is this a massive bottle? This is a massive bottle. That's what it is. It's a litre basically, a litre bottle of your all-purpose glue. So what you can do is get this back. If you want to use it straight out of the bottle, I suppose you could, but you can dispense it into your smaller bottles. If you've got any of those fine tip glue applicators as well and you want to use those, you can. I know we normally just use the tacky glue out of those, but those bottles are fine for all of your different types of glue, so you can pop those in there. Listen, if you're crafting, your glue is your everyday thing that you need, isn't it really? Whether it is tacky glue, whether it's your all-purpose, whether it's your tape pens, whatever it might be. This is one, no doubt, I would say that 99.9% of you will have in your craft room, will want more of, will use every day. Make sure you've got enough. Particularly with Christmas rolling around in the craft world, chances are you're going to be making a lot of projects. Make sure you've got enough glue to cover all of those projects. $15.99 is your price, is your platinum price in the UK if you want to grab that 1,000 millilitres. Jackie Kosh says, such coordination, Ben. I know, coordination. I mean, look, I'll show you, I'll drop them now, but look, I mean, that is, isn't it? That is coordination. Can anyone else juggle? No? With two of one, not with two of one hand, like that. Way. And morning, Ben Hughes. I love those brushes so much. Don't use any other anymore. And this is what I'm talking about. Once you have them, you will not go back. A morning to Jackie Kosh as well. He says, my mother grew up in Germany, spending a lot of time on her grandparents' farm, so she had a green thumb. There was a garden firm, I don't know if it's still going, I don't know if it was national or whether it was just local, called Green Thumb, that used to do gardening for people. Strangers would stop at our house to compliment her gardens. Was she one of those, Jackie? And I don't know if they do this in the States, but here in the UK, when I lived in Buckinghamshire, in a little village called Bishopstone, there was a lady there who lived just up the road. She was called Hetty, and she was so lovely. And she had a massive garden. She had a croquet lawn. You know you've made it when you have croquet on your back lawn. And what she used to do for charity, which was lovely, because she had a beautiful garden, like proper English country garden, you know, with a croquet lawn. And in the summertime, she would open up her garden. She'd do like an open house, and she'd invite people from wherever it was, mainly people from the village who would come along, and she would charge them, I don't know what it was, £2 or £3 to come in to her garden, have a little bit of a look around, take pictures, enjoy a cup of tea or whatnot, and she'd raise money for charity. Which I thought was a lovely thing. And a lot of people do that here in the UK, especially this time of the year. If they've got a garden they're proud of, open it up to the public and they can all come in and raise a little bit of money for charity, which is rather nice. Right, we're going to have a short little break here. As I say, we've been doing lots on The Breakfast Show, which I know you tune in for. We've been asking you why you love Crafters TV with testimonials. We're doing Through the Crafty Keyholes as well. We need some more of those, please, as well. We want to keep this going on The Breakfast Show. Let us into your craft room. Angela did a brilliant one yesterday. Basically, just film a bit of your craft room, give us a bit of a chit-chat around it, and send it into a studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. But whilst I was over in Dallas, I spoke to many of you and posed you this question: why do you love Crafters TV so much?
Hi, I'm Charlotte Bruce. I'm from Collierville, Tennessee. I like Crafters Companion because of this customer service and because they make such excellent product and they always expect it to be the best quality. And I like the customer service. If something goes wrong, and they take care of it. So, but of course I love the TV part too, so that I can get more instruction.
Hi, my name is Susan. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I found Crafters Companion during COVID, and you can't make company. And you just, your education part is so great. I learned so much from your program and everything. The people, the staff. This event has just been over the top, and my highlight is to meet all of you. So, love you, Crafters Companion.
Welcome back, everybody. Alison says, you should be on the stage, Ben. Yes, I know, on the first one out of town. Thank you so much, everybody. And yeah, we really enjoy seeing those craftimonials. Any that you want to see, feel free to fire those our way. Why you love Crafters TV so much. That's it, really. You can film your own, and we'd love to have those. And UK ones as well. It really annoys me that I forgot to do, and I don't know why I forgot to do that in the UK. Because I did it in the US with both groups, didn't I? Both groups I did it with. But yeah, if you want to send in a craftimonial in the UK, then studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And similarly, you're through the crafty keyholes as well. Send those in, a little bit of a look through your craft rooms, which is absolutely brilliant. We'd love to see those. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Right. Quiff crafts, that would be me. Quiff Crafts. Here he is, the quiffiest man in craft, doing something quick. This is the Sparkling Winter Box. Is this only available in the US, correct? So it is $31.99 if you want to jump in and grab this. What you will notice, if you've seen this box before, the price is the first thing that you'll notice. I am pretty sure that when we've had this before here in the US, this is $100. Or is it $79.99, is it? Okay. I'm sure it was $99.99 at one point. But we'll go $79.99. Whichever way you look at it, it's $31.99 today, Platinum. It's basically a half price deal, then you get your discount on top of that as well, which for me shows you have got an unbelievable deal right there. Now, in this box, you have got, and I'll take it all out in a second so you can see, 24 8x8 printed papers, 4 8x8 foiled vellums, 4 8x8 foiled acetates. You've got 22 pearlescent cards in mixed sizes and colours, 36 card blanks, 36 envelopes, pre-cut gift tags, 3 pre-cut snowflake panels, 3 pre-cut snowflake edges, 3 pre-cut snowflakes and sentiments, 6 pre-embossed card panels, 36 pre-cut snowflakes, a snowflake stencil, glitter paste, 3-piece gilding flakes kit, 200 adhesive pearls, 1 satin ribbon, 1 cord, 1 iridescent glitter, 36 pre-cut sentiments, 25 wooden embellishments, 24 silver bells, 8 pre-scored boxes, 2 pre-scored wedge boxes as well. So it is a box which is jam-packed full of 530 elements. Here is the thing to say. If you buy this box today and you have nothing else in your craft, maybe you're watching us, maybe you just stumbled across us for the first time and you're going, what on earth am I watching? But you've gone, oh, I like the idea of making cards. I like the idea of doing that, but I haven't got any craft kit. This is what you need, because everything in this kit you can make, you can do. You don't need a machine. You don't need guillotines. You don't need scoreboards, really. All you need, you've got some glue in here, actually. Realistically, all you'll need is a little bit of glue and a pair of scissors. And that's about it. And I'll tell you the story of many years ago. It wasn't many years ago, it was about 2 years ago, actually. Remember when we were doing the QVC shows we used to do on QVC 2, or QVC Extra, I think it's called, isn't it? And my friends were very excited, because obviously we were on QVC on TV. And they're, oh, Ben's going to be on TV, let's just tune in and watch Ben. So they're, oh, tune in and watch him. Not really interested in craft, but kind of supporting me because I was on QVC. And my friend's wife watched, and she said, oh, look, there's Ben. And she sent me a little message, oh, brilliant seeing you on TV, blah, blah, blah. Not a crafter. Watched the show, had the Sparkling Winter Box on, and she was like, oh, this is really good. Oh, so you just get the box and I don't need to have anything else. And she made a pledge to herself that year, she, along with her younger daughter, who I think was about 8 or 9 at the time, were going to make their own Christmas cards for the first time that year. So they purchased the box off little old me on QVC. And that year, they made their Christmas cards for the first time for all their friends, for all the family. And since then, my friend's wife has become an avid crafter. He hasn't spoken to me since. No, he has. I'm joking you, but I'm obviously joking. But you know what I mean? Like, so she's gone from no crafting to listening to me, buying this box, having no kit, and now she buys all the kit, and now she's, you know, a regular crafter. So this is potentially a box which can, you know, take you from no crafting to crafting all over the world. I mean, let me just unbox it for you. It comes beautifully presented, of course, and everything I've just mentioned is in the box. So all of your envelopes are in here. What is also lovely about this is that you will get a little card in here. I'm not going to flip it around because on the other side of this is a QR code, and that QR code gives you education and creative tutorials and your opportunity to discover the amazing designs that you can create with this collection. So that's on the QR code. So you get digital tuition with this. Here's some of your card stock that you're going to be getting. So again, lots of different cards of different shapes and sizes, but beautiful pearlescent finish there. You've got some embossed card stock there too. I might craft with this in the next show. Debbie's running a little bit late apparently, so she might not be here at the start. I feel like I could, like, you know, add a little bit of colour to that because everything's done. All you need, so I'm just thinking straight away, something in like the card blank, right? So then you've got your embossed detail there, so you could just add a bit of colour to that. Oh, need some sentiments. Oh, there you go. Well, there's all your pre-cut, laser-cut sentiments in there. Merry Christmas. Oh, maybe I need some embellishments. What about some wooden embellishments? Snowflakes. Wooden snowflakes. What about putting some beautiful snowflakes, large ones on there? Well, there you go. Those, again, are all pre-cut. This is what I mean where you don't need a machine. You don't need to die cut anything because we've already done all the die cutting for you. More cards in there as well. So look at that. Beautiful. I'd say, what are they? 6x4 in size in the white and in that beautiful navy blue as well. What else have we got in here? Ribbon. Boxes. So again, these are fantastic because they're already pre-scored, right? Literally all cut, pre-scored. You just need your, probably like your glue pens are the best with these, to tape the edges down and make your beautiful boxes. What else have we got in here? Little, like little cheese boxes, those ones. So little triangular boxes that you can create, all scored, ready to go. There's your Gilding Flakes kit. So you've got your glue, you've got your Gilding Flakes, and you've got your little sponge in there as well. I mentioned all of this a few moments ago, but look here, tags in there, 30 tags ready to go. I mean, you could, again, potentially score that across the top and make those into little tag cards. You've got all of your sentiments in here too. Look at that, beautiful, in the blue, and then you've got it in the, like, the kind of light blue, that frozen blue. Those all just pop out for you. Look at these, stencils. So you can stencil your inks through these if you want to. You've got all of these beautiful edgeables as well, which you can pop onto your projects in different designs. There's loads of snowflakes there. You've got all of your acetate. You've got your vellum. You've got all of your snowflakes, again, which have been pre-cut, which you can simply just pop straight out and pop onto your project. You've got iridescent glitter in there. You have got, oh, glitter paste. Woo! I might, oh, yeah, should we do, oh, yes. I might use the stencil. I might need a stencil bath though. It's gone quiet in my ear. Well, if I'm doing some stenciling and using the glitter paste, I might need a stencil. Is there any glitter paste in that one? Oh, it's not open. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just throwing a few ideas out there. Jingly bells. More, oh, that's your thread. Look at that, beautiful, like silver sparkly thread. And then all these papers as well. Oh, my goodness me. My goodness me. Look at the papers. Woo. My goodness. All of these papers, you are going to receive beautiful designs, snip into them, chop into them, create the most stunning of projects with this. And as I say, like, you know me, right? If you're watching at home, you're like, well, you know, Ben crafts a bit. You wouldn't describe me, I don't think, and I know some of you do very kindly, but I don't agree. Yeah, you wouldn't describe me as like a craft expert at all. You would describe me as someone who likes to have a bit of a go and a bit of a craft. And I've just had a look through there, right? And already, and I know a lot of people will do lots more technical things with this, but I look at that and go, well, hang on a minute, well, I've got some card blanks there, right, so I can use those straight away because those are my card blanks done and dusted. I really like the idea then of using some, like, glitter paste. So you could use your glitter paste with your stencil, which is in here somewhere. I've lost it. But there's a stencil in here. So you could run... Where has that stencil gone? There it is. So you could potentially run your glitter paste through on there, couldn't you, to create a beautiful, like, you know, snowflakey sort of stencil background. Then if you wanted to, you know, you could add some of your little snowflake cogs on there, colour those in if you liked. You've got some mats and layers here with your papers, so you could pop those on. You've got, again, little gems which you could pop onto there to kind of eke that even more. And then if you want sentiment, you've got your Christmas sentiments here which you can pop straight out, or as I showed you a minute ago, all of these sentiments just here which you can pop straight onto your project. I just think there's so many opportunities with this, whether you are a crafter who thinks of the most, you know, over the top, stunning idea, or you're someone who goes, ah, well, I like to have a bit of a play. What can I do? There's so much that you can create with this. As I say, if we get to a point in the next show that I get an opportunity to craft, I'll do something with this box. I'll have a bit of a play. You know, worst case scenario, I'll get the stencil out, do a bit of stenciling. Maybe do something with one of these tags, potentially. There's loads you can do. I mean, the gilding flakes in here as well. The gilding flakes are silver. So, I mean, those might look quite nice added onto the project. There's loads of stuff. Anyway, if you want to grab it, it is available in the US only at $31.99. It's a brilliant price, not to be sniffed at. Grab it whilst you can. Thank you to Sandra, who says in Buffalo once a year, at the end of July, we have a garden walk for 2 days, believed to be the second largest in the US. We also have open gardens in other areas in Western New York. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to do. I love the open gardens. Jackie Kosh says, we had almost a ½ acre in New Jersey, so besides the flowers, the garden, the vegetable garden was great. I would be sent to pick green beans for dinner and end up with an empty bowl. I ate them all. Do you know what, Jackie? It's funny, isn't it, how things stick in your mind. A friend of mine, a primary school friend of mine, so we're going back to what, 85, 86, and I wowed at the fact that his dad grew his own vegetables in his back garden, and we had to do that one day, go out and pick a load of green beans for whatever reason, and we just ended up sitting in the garden eating them all. And Jackie says, I've used almost all of the sparkling winter box. It is a really good box. And literally, you know, I know loads of people who bought that when it first launched, probably paid $79.99 for it. And it's worth that $79.99. So for $39.99 today, my goodness me, or $31.99 if you're platinum, what a deal of a deal. Yes, did it actually? Back in the day, when I worked at another place, we had a director there called Ed Keeley, and whenever we used to drop anything heavy like that, because we had like manned cameras back in the day, you'd get the camera guys to go to make it look like the whole studio was like shaking. So, I mean, it doesn't happen here because we've got robotic cameras. £9 worth of weight in that box, which shows you how much you're getting. 240 sheets in this collection. My special papers. Get ready for the blooming price. What on earth? What on earth? What on earth? $19.99. This is a £50 box normally. It is 20 quid for the next. How many of these have we officially got left now? There are 84 of these left. We had over 100 last night. It is incredible. It's 240 sheets in here. And what you've got to think of, this is how I break it down for like value-wise. 240 sheets equals 10 pads really, doesn't it? I know we do 36 pads, but a lot of the ones we do are 24. So let's make it easy for the maths. 24 pads that you've got in here. 10 pads with 24 sheets. So 10 pads. What do you normally pay for one of our paper pads? Again, let's make it easy and go somewhere in the middle and say 15 quid. So if you've got 10 times 15, 150. That's a fair price, isn't it? That's a fair price for 10 pads. £150. You may well fall down. It's fainted. $19.99 instead of 150. I think at 50 quid you've got a bargain. At $19.99 we are just talking about the fact that this is insane. I'm just getting me notes up here with the paper pads that we've got in this particular set, because it is a few a few days since I last did this. Well, I say a few days since I last did it. I did it yesterday, but previous to that was a few days. So in this My Special Christmas Papers box, you have 240 sheets. There's 120 designs, and basically you're getting 2 sheets of each design in this set. The collections that you've got are A Winter's Tale, so David Essex's favourite. It was only a winter's tale, just another winter's tale. We gonna make you a star. I love David Essex. You've got Watercolour Christmas in here. Winter Solstice, of which I think that's one of the papers there. You've got 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Oh Holy Night. Season's Greetings, that one's definitely Watercolour Christmas there with the funny characters on. You've got Vintage Christmas, Frosty and Bright, and then you've got the new collection, or the one that's only available in this box, which is called Merry and Bright. 160 GSM, single-sided, and as we go through here, you want kind of traditional Christmas, you got it. You want Scandi Christmas, you got it. You want kind of, more kind of vintage Christmas, it's in there. If you want Christmas for mum and dad, you've got it in there. If you want Christmas for the kids, something a little bit more cutesy, you've got it in there. If you want Christmas with a more religious vibe, if you like, you've got it in there. But look at all of this paper. Gee whiz, my goodness me, are you kidding me? For $19.99. Please just buy this and get it home. There's 80 odd chances left for, this has got to be one of the deals of the year. Obviously trying to make room in the warehouse for more goodies, because do you know what? This is just such an incredible deal. That one there is Oh Holy Night. And what I would say to you is, again, if you're looking at this and thinking, well, this was sort of Christmas last year, is it going to work for Christmas this year? You can see that it will. We've done nothing to say which this is specific to, like, Christmas 2025 or Christmas 2024. This is Christmas this year. This is Christmas 2027. This is Christmas 2028. This is Christmas 2050. You'll be using this for years and years and years to come. It's not kind of left to one particular year. It is Christmas for whenever you need to use Christmas papers. Please, look at the vintage Christmas. My goodness me. There's Father Christmas in his original suit, because it was green, wasn't it, initially, or blue, I think, and then it was turned red. By a particular company who we all know. But look at the papers, absolutely stunning, something for everybody. 240 sheets, 120 designs, 2 sheets of each from 9 of your favourite Christmas collections, plus that one extra, which is your amazing Merry and Bright, which is only available in this box. I cannot stress enough how much of a deal that is. And you know me, I'm here every day. I see all the deals. Last night, I genuinely got very excited about this because I did not know the price of it. If you want to take advantage of that and grab it today, please do. But bear in mind, there are only 80 or so of those to go. Apologies if you are in the US because it's not available for you, only in the UK. Loads of comments still coming through. We will read those out potentially in the next show, because I think we are coming to the end of this one. In fact, we are going into Crafters Connect in just a few moments' time. It'll be me and you to start with. Oh, pardon me. Debbie Robinson will be on her way very shortly. But that was the Big Breakfast Show. Check out all the deals, and I'll probably meet you back here. No, I will. I'll definitely meet you back here in about 2 minutes' time.